Hi guys, we are live and we are watching Dortmund versus Fluminense. Yes, the match has started. Sorry, I just went to the bathroom. That's why I just had a bit of a delay, and also I just arrived back home actually. So yeah, we're back and we're gonna be watching the match. And we're already 30 seconds in, so I'm just gonna skip the timer up. And that I think was Dortmund taking the kickoff there. W's guys, hope everyone's doing well. By the way. W's to everyone who is tuning in today. Hi, Jan. Hope you're doing well. Let's go. W's. And I'm being wrecking Dortmund with the little BVB there. So it's going to be pretty insane. So let's have a read of the lineup while we wait for them to continue this play here. It's Fluminense having a throw-in. We are back with another trash prediction. Here you go, Ian. You know, your prediction was okay for the match you did watch last night. You know, what match again was that? I'm just having a memory fade. Chelsea versus LAFC. Yeah. So for Fluminense, the lineup is as follows: Fabio as the goalkeeper, Rene as the left back, Freites as the left centre back, Silva, Thiago Silva that is, as well as the right centre back, and Xavier as the right back. Hercules, Martinelli, and Nonanto as the midfield, and Cannabio, Everaldo, and Arias as the forwards there. You predict Fluminense will win. Fluminense will win this one. Also, I keep saying Fluminense. It's Fluminense. That's a big prediction right there. Big shout, Ion. So, yeah. Possibly, we're going to be going for Dortmund just because of the BVB shirt. I've actually got their shirt, which is pretty cool. I actually like this design for this away kit. It's very nice. So Dortmund just having some possession here, passing at the back. Here is Dortmund's lineup. So we got Gregor Kobel as the goalkeeper, Sule Anton and Ben Sabani as the fullbacks. We have Ryerson, Sabitzer Gro, and Sevenson as the midfield. Then we have Brandt, Adiemi, and Gurasi as the forwards. We also have JOBE Bellingham on the bench for Dortmund. I cannot wait to see him play. JOBE Bellingham, which is insane. Backing up your boys, Fluminense. Okay, you know, I'll take that. Fluminense is pretty good, so, you know, we'll see what they can do and deliver here for this match. But, yeah, I'm just going to actually quickly get my phone stand so then we can continue. So far, it's just Dortmund just bringing it down here on the back side. I'll get this. Okay, got it. Okay, phone stand goes right there. Let's go and equip this here. Yes, Ronaldo always going to be here as well. W's. He's never going to leave this area. And now this is Fluminense just having a slight chance, and it goes out for a goal kick. Arias just missing that chance there. Dortmund goal kick. Off-target strike. Have a look at this replay right here. A brilliant setup, sort of, from, that looks like Everaldo set that one up. Dortmund away kids are underrated. Yeah, I know, it's underrated. The strike was decent. Just went over the crossbar there. And this will be... Now, Dortmund Kobel just passing around at the back. This is going to Anton. Ben Sabani just passing it forward, trying to reach Gurasi, who is going to be a player to watch today. I feel like the players to watch, of course, will be Gurasi. And then when JOBE Bellingham gets subbed on, we really need to have a look and see if he fits this Dortmund system. Because we know the quality JOBE can provide, especially in Sunderland, getting them promoted as the key player. But yeah, we'll see how he goes in Dortmund. Will he live up to his brother's name? I mean, he said he's not trying to, but we'll see. Delap debut was a W. Yeah, Delap was honestly a W for Chelsea. I really feel like he can replace Nicholas Jackson. They can get a little bit of money for Nicholas Jackson because I know they are interested in selling him. And then Delap starting games will definitely be a go-to for me in a Chelsea lineup build. Let's get as well the chat just up on my phone here, so I got it with me. Let's go like this. There we go. Kobel just retaining. Hi, Ahmed. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So now with Fluminense with the ball. This is just passing at the back here. Rene finding Martinelli now on the side. for 30 mil would be okay. Yeah, exactly. Nicholas Jackson, definitely. They can get some money for him. He's not going to be too expensive, but yeah, enough money would be gotten from Nicholas Jackson for Chelsea maybe to buy that centre-back that they're looking for. They're also looking for a deep midfielder, a CDM, so, you know, finding someone of cheap quality, maybe an academy emergee would be a good choice for them. Of course, Dortmund's coach, Niko Kovac, didn't really have a good season for Dortmund so far. I mean, he did redeem near the end. I think they have Champions League football, Dortmund, if I'm correct. Didn't really check the Bundesliga table. But yeah, so he's sort of come off the back of a sort of bad season. I mean, he signed JOBE, which is sort of the first key signing for Dortmund, and sort of stapling this transfer window for them. Guirassy has been a very good developed player. Bino Gittins they got as well. And now this is Fluminense with the ball. Canobio just taking it. And then this is going to be given here as a Dortmund free kick, possibly? No, Fluminense free kick. Just a foul on Canobio here, shown on the replay. And now Fluminense here on a little bit of a break here. Sule just defending on this right side with Ryerson, and that is a nice defense there. Winning a corner, Fluminense right there. Dortmund are going to be pretty good on the defense. They've got a brilliant set of talent. You know, they haven't been that great this year on the attack, but defense is #1 for Dortmund. You know, they're so good on it. And hopefully JOBE can sort of spice up that attack along with Gittins, because he will definitely as well be another player to watch too. Okay, I'll be in the chat. Something exciting happens, which will surely happen looking at the first 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just, you know, listen to the commentary if you like in the background of me. Listen to the match commentary. Really, it's all good. Don't mind. W's passionate fans equals extraordinary football. Yeah, exactly. And it looks like here, this stadium isn't as packed as the South American stadiums that we had before with Boca Juniors and Botafogo, and also, I think the other one's Palmeiras. Fluminense obviously is in Brazil, but yeah, it seems like they've only really managed to pack a little bit of this stadium here compared to the other Brazilian and Argentine teams. Adeyemi just taking a quick throw in here, just passing back to Ryerson. Now it's Sabitzer finding Bensabani, who already is on a yellow card, might I say. Passing around Svensson back to Bensabani. Now it's Gross passing to Sule. Anton. Losing the ball, Dortmund here, just in the defense. Fluminense now trying to build up, and it's instantly lost there. Everaldo did not do a good job of continuing play. This is going to be a yellow card coming out for a Fluminense's Martinelli there. Just a tackle too hard on Sabitzer. Clear yellow. And that's going to be a free kick for Dortmund. Borussia Dortmund. Fluminense defense isn't that solid. Yeah, I mean, Fluminense has a very good attack, I must say. Thiago's going to be carrying the defense for Fluminense, of course, the Liverpool legend. But, yeah, the rest of their defense isn't looking that great. Especially against the powerhouse of Dortmund. But the problem is it's a bad defense meeting a average attack, because, of course, Dortmund's attack hasn't been that great this season, as I mentioned before. But hopefully, again, this can change with a couple of new signings. Maybe bring in the young talent a little bit more. Guirassy, again, as well. Very good. Sule finding a nice through ball to Guirassy. Passing to Sabitzer. Now back to Guirassy. Guirassy tries to do a little bit of a lofted there, and that is cleared away by, that seems to be Xavier, just clearing that one away. He let Sule, the Hamburger, be the main defender of Dortmund. I don't know. I'm actually, I'm trying to find someone. What's his name? Schlotterbeck. He is injured. Schlotterbeck is the primary defender for Dortmund, really. But yeah, he is injured. Emre Can is injured. and Salih Ozkan is also injured. So we got a couple of key injuries there for Dortmund. Otavio's injured for Fluminense, and Soteldo is also injured for Fluminense. But yeah, it seems like Dortmund got a little bit more injury less, you know. And that's going to be a Fluminense goal kick after a poor play from Bensabani, and going to try and find Svensson there. Not great. Not great. This is now going to be Fabio taking. If you guys are enjoying, make sure to smash like, smash subscribe. I actually got a new microphone. We're going to be setting up before the next stream. So we'll see how it goes in the next stream, you know. But new mic. Definitely better than this one, I have to say. Man, myth, legend, Thiago Silva preventing Guirassy scoring the header. You know, Thiago definitely going to be carrying the defense. He's got 6.5 at the moment. It's actually Xavier with the highest rating on Fluminense with the 7.1. The only green rating in the whole match, which is very surprising, really. I wouldn't have felt that. W's, Ion, W's. And there's going to be a foul on Bensabani there. Don't know if a yellow's coming out. We're about to check what the referee's main decision is. Let's have a look. Also in the 10 p.m. match, guys. Look what I got. Contains one autograph. Paris Saint-Germain. One autograph. The 10 p.m. match, we're going to be opening at halftime with DinoDoomz. I'm actually going to record as well, put it as a short, because that is a W. We love to see some autographs. I know some of you guys were asking for it. For example, King Dooms, I don't know if they're here. I think they might be, like, somewhere during the day. I don't know. I think they're in USA, I think. But, yeah, they were asking for this one, so W's, I got that. If they do, we'll rewatch this. Dortmund wingback setup looks powerful. Yeah, I really feel like Rice and Svensson are going to be sort of crucial in bringing the ball into a cross for Guirassy. Of course, Guirassy is the brilliant striker talent that we saw score 3 goals against Barcelona, almost bringing Dortmund back into the Champions League. I was rooting for Dortmund that day, rocking the away kit once again. But here we are. BVB's next match will be as well against Mamelodi Sundowns FC, who do play tonight. Not after this game. They play the next game against Ulsan Hyundai. That is going to be an interesting match. I do think Ulsan can get the dub there against Mamelodi, because Ulsan have a very, very, very good attack set up. This is now Dortmund on the attack here. It's now Adeyemi passing through to Anton. Bensabai. Guirassy. Svensson calling. Receives. Back to Bensabai. Anton. Sule. Sabitzer. Sule. Anton's sort of that central centre back, you know, like the rock, the anchor of the defence. I can see him really lingering at the back here, sort of stopping some crucial breakaways for Fluminense. Adeyemi. And lost. It's now Fluminense with the ball, bringing it down this left side here. Shinobio, sorry. Now back to Rene El County. Yeah, I mean, just bringing it back already. They really should power down. What I don't really get on the sort of idea of powering down the side here is they really took their time to bring the ball down the field there. Not really a counter in a sense, more just dribbling upfield at a slow rate. I really expected Canobio to sort of bring that one down, do a couple of bridge skills to try and overtake the likes of Sule and Ryerson. But yeah, that was an L counter in the end by Fluminense. Did expect some more from them. Long ball trying to meet Everaldo there. And it is now him with the ball. So the players carrying the ball forward. It was alone. Yeah, I know. I still expect, as a winger, you know, bring in the ball a little bit faster down the field, especially sort of edging the players to come on the counter-attack with you. But again, yeah, exactly, Ion. There was no one there. Really should have had a more team effort there. And that's something I'm starting to see with some of these teams. They don't really have team cohesion. I don't know if it's because of new signings. I don't know what new signings Fluminense has so far, if any. But the team cohesion seems to be lacking a little bit. Yeah. And there is a shot by Fluminense. Arias with a brilliant shot. Kobel just saves that one, and it's going to be a corner. Now, that is what I mean by bringing the ball down quickly. You know, no one was there with him, just bring it down anyway and took the shot. And those types of chances you got to take, you know, because Dortmund are strong defensively, and it's really just about trying to break through, getting maybe a fluke goal. The yellow wall's actually in full force in the stadium here. This stadium is MetLife Stadium, which is where the final is going to be held for both the World Cup and Club World Cup. And yes, the Dortmund yellow wall is looking very bright on screen. Dortmund fans always some of the most passionate about their team. That is an offside there by Fluminense. Yeah, I know. So far, a lot of L refs, exactly. There was one. Let's see how many games that has been an L ref. If we look at the matches here. So we had Ahly into Miami. Poor ref, honestly. Bayern's ref was good. There was no real ref intervention either. PSG Atleti was an average ref, I do say. I didn't really see many errors. Atleti were complaining, but they do kind of whine a little bit. You missed the Botafogo-Benfica match. Yeah, the Boca match, you mean. Boca-Benfica. Yeah, that was a W match, you know. Fire 2-2. Otamendi scoring the winner. Di Maria scoring the comeback for Benfica. And Boca was really in a fighting mood then. It's going to be another corner for Fluminense. Cross coming in. And there is just a header there. Just goes wild on the right side. Yeah, Boca Juniors, yeah. That referee for that match was probably the worst out of the whole set, I have to say. That was probably the worst ref. The best ref, really, Botafogo versus Seattle Sounders. No complaints there from me. And same with Palmeiras versus FC Porto. No complaints. But yeah, there have been a couple questionable decisions in these matches so far. So let's go have a look at the lineup once again here. This is Dortmund trying to bring the ball out. Savitzer just passing back to Kobel. Imagine Speed as a ref. Well, that would be terrible because Speed would be the most biased referee, I think, ever to exist. By far. Let's turn the AC off as well. There we go. The bias would be crazy there. And this is Fluminense on a very good counter-attack through. This looks like Arias again, providing. It was Canobio, actually. And Canobio now with the ball. Canobio's, like, black face mask is actually making me kind of confused with some other players. Like, I keep, whenever I see him like that, I think his skin tone's darker than it is. So I keep trying to picture Arias, who's in the right wing, because Canobio is actually everywhere on the field, really. He's in left, the right. He's down in the left back position. So far, he's looking really impactful. Probably is going to be actually my player of the match vote so far. I have got player of the match correct most games. I think I got the last game's player of the match right, technically, based on stats. I had Di Maria's player of the match for Benfica, even though it wasn't given to him. It was given to the Boca Juniors striker, Di Maria. 100% deserved that player of the match over him. It was given football player of the match, which I guess is still counting as a player of the match of some sort. Fluminense is not playing as bad as I thought they would. Yeah, Fluminense is good genuinely on attacks. It's more about sort of the defense that they really need to focus on, and that is what they brought Thiago in for, really, to provide that defensive capability. Yeah, Benfica striker Di Maria. Although he's playing kind of like right mid sometimes, so yeah. This is Ryerson. No, it's not anymore. Sabitzer, they just zoomed into his face for some reason on their camera there. Ben Sabani. Now Svensson. Passing it forward to Adiemi. Adiemi coming in. Takes a little bit of a cross there, and that was so close to Guirassy scoring. And there it looks like there will be a stop and play here for Guirassy and Fabio, the goalkeeper for Fluminense, colliding. That was a close one there, guys. Close, close, close. As it stands, still 0-0. That was probably the closest chance for a goal at the moment. Adiemi, again, brilliant strike. And Guirassy really should have got that at the end of that one there. Yeah, sure goal. Holy jeez, that was so close to being a touch. His foot mere inches the ball like here, and his foot's there. It just doesn't touch. Goes over like that. And that is going to be a free kick, it looks like, for Fluminense for a collision on the goalkeeper, though Guirassy's still on the ground, waiting for the referee to actually take a look at him. The referee really, I think, just checked the goalkeeper and then walked off. That is not really good play from the referee. Again, another mistake here. Can't really tell who got the collision there first, if it was the goalie colliding with Guirassy or the or if it was Guirassy colliding with the goalkeeper. There is a bit of a cooling break at the moment as well. Guirassy getting some treatment. They're passionate Fluminense fans, yeah. And this is the thing about South American fans. They are really passionate about their teams. And like it's similar with Europeans, but especially South American fans, all rocking up to these games. The whole squad's rocking up. And that was actually surprising yesterday. Esperance versus, who was it again? Flamengo, with Flamengo's 2-0 win. Esperance, full crowd packed of their fans, which was crazy. Hi, Nerosion. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, but that was crazy. Esperance bringing that many fans from Tunisia to the stadium there for that game. Really just respect and class by them. Actually competing on the level of the South American fan attendance. Now, this is Fluminense on a sort of counter here. It's Hercules passing to Canobio. Just passes back to Rene. Now this is Xavier. Just pass around again. Fluminense just trying to find a little bit of a breakthrough. Here's a cross coming wide, and that is going to be headed away by Anton. There, Svensson just loses possession from that header touch, and it's back to Arias for Fluminense. Xavier, Thiago. Why your comments are not showing? I don't know. Maybe it was just good. Maybe there's no Wi-Fi or something. They're showing now clicks. Could be in a Wi-Fi lag spike or something. And that is going to be a Dortmund throw-in. Just out by Arias. This is now Svensson taking the throw-in for Dortmund. And the throw just goes a little bit to the Fluminense players. Now they've actually retained possession here. And it is Thiago with the ball. Now Freitas. Over to Nonato. Nonato, maybe. Through ball, brilliant there by Xavier. Actually finds a little connection in the box on the sort of build-up play there, Arias as well. And it's just kicked away by Anton. He actually does injure his foot, I think, in the process. Little baby wearing the Fluminense kit in the crowd. It's actually sleeping. I don't know why you're sleeping. It's only the first half. Maybe if it was 0-0 by the 80th, you know, then have a little bit of a rest. But only first half, little baby. No need to sleep. And this is a throw by Fluminense here. Just pulled down the box. One of their players trying to get a little connection there and just cleared away by Anton. Once again, not taking any chances, Dortmund. And this is some of the Dortmund's iconic defense sort of strategy. No-nonsense clearances. You see the Mega Knight poster? Yeah, W Clash Royale. Yeah, you know, Evo Mega Knight, definitely the bane of all Clash Royale players' existence in Clash Royale there. I don't use it at all. Definitely. Used to play that game all the time. I still play it all the time. I've been playing it since the game launched. I actually mentioned last night on one of the streams there, I tried to apply for the creator program for Clash Royale, and so then I can like do sneak peek content or whatever. But then they went and said that I didn't make enough Clash Royale content. Guys, I've been playing your game since it launched. I think I make enough, you know. But anyway, and like my latest videos are Clash Royale, so that's pretty crazy. And that's a shot out wide there. Looks like it's by Freites. I think, no, Hercules does that shot. And he's actually saying that there's a touch. Yes, clicks, what's wrong? And L Corporation, L Scam Royale. Sorry, Clash Royale. I'm sure they won't be watching through the whole of the Fluminense versus Dortmund match here to see that one little line of phrase. They're actually reducing the amount of gems you earn now in the game. Used to earn 250 per character mastery, now you earn 50. Now it's Dortmund with the ball. And losing it. Free kick, though, given. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. A classic behavior, though. It really is classic. But let's go and continue on with this match here. This looks like Gross was fouled in the build-up there for the Dortmund play. And it looks like Svensson might be taking. I can't see the number there. Gross will be taking his free kick. It's a deep free kick. It's quite close to the halfway line. I'm guessing he will play this in, though, to the box because Garassi is being prepared. And free kick plays short, actually. And this is going to be Anton now crossing it in and kept out. And it's a goal kick for Fabio. Dortmund having quite a fair bit of chances. You know, so far I feel like this game's been pretty equal. And let's have a look at the stats to sort of back that up. So, Fluminense possession, 48%. Dortmund possession, 52%. Expected goals by Fluminense, 0.14. Expected goals by Dortmund, 0.01. I don't really know what the expected goals term does, like, to be honest with you guys. Like, I know the rest of this stuff, but the expected goals doesn't really make too much sense to me. Yeah, sure, clicks. We'll check. Okay, you can send something to... And I'll see you in a bit, Ion. Yeah, W's. Okay, let's continue. Total shots, Fluminense 4 and Dortmund 1. 0 shots on target each. And 0 big chances created for both teams. Let's see what you've sent here. Yeah, I don't know what that's about, clicks there. What you're saying. Yeah, that's kind of weird. It's definitely not me. I don't know what that's about. I think it's just maybe the internet. Okay, let's go back onto the thing. So, Dortmund just playing around. Ryerson. Long ball coming in, and that's just caught by Fabio. Caught. Now it is Hercules passing back to Rene. And now it is Canobio just clearing away, and that is going to be a Fluminense throw-in. Sorry, Dortmund throw-in. Dortmund have the ball now again. This is Sule just passing to Bensabani. And now it is Sabitzer just passing back to Anton. Anton finding space. Back to Sabitzer. On the side here, Ryerson now. Back to Sule. Anton. Yeah, 4G. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Clicks. I'm not too sure. Sometimes YouTube just glitches out, you know, and doesn't show certain comments. It did for me one time too, so yeah, it's kind of weird. This is now Fluminense on the side here. Rene. Now it's Freites. Silva to Xavier. Xavier now with the ball, just passing back to Thiago Silva. And all the way back to Fabio. Let's see what you said again. Yeah, I think the reason it's not showing clicks is because it's self-promotion, and YouTube has a policy not to self-promote on the channels there. So that's probably why, I think. So yeah, you can, if you want, there are some self-promotion tools you can use on like Reddit and stuff. But yeah, just not on YouTube, because you can actually get banned for self-promotion. And this is going to be a goal kick for Fluminense. And yep, definitely nice play by Fluminense there in the build-up. It actually looks like it's offside. Yeah, I know. That's, yes, it clicks. That's self-promotion. I can't do self-promotion, sorry. I can't do that. Adiemi. Now to the side here. It is Svensson, and it just goes out. Now it's Canobio with the ball. Passes back to Rene. And just back to Canobio here. Nice little chip pass. Freites. Long ball. Finds Canobio. No, I can't. Self-promotion is basically where it's... you can search it up, you know. It's pretty well known. It's where you try and promote yourself. It is against YouTube TOS. Now, shot coming wide by Fluminense and just out of reach for Kobel. That is a close one. Fluminense close to getting the opener there. That is a very, very close thing. And, yeah, no goal. Close. Kobel did not touch that, I don't think. Let's have a little bit of a close-up look here. End-to-end action, exactly, Ion. You know, this is going crazy. Fluminense fans can't believe that didn't go in. But, yeah, we're having a bit of a thriller here. Something we love to enjoy on the channel for football. Dortmund. Yeah, had some nice curl to it. The shot was positioned nicely. It's just that it just was too wide, really. And now this is Fluminense again, winning back possession here. Through ball goes to the right side, and that looks like it's still played on. I thought it was offside for a second. No, continue play. And this is now with the ball. Arias just finding some space with Hercules. Hercules bringing that in, and it goes just out. And a shot, and there's saved by Kobel. Again, another shot. Yeah, low-driven shot there. Perfect, really, for Fluminense to continue getting these shots off. Brilliant by Nonanto. But yeah, just not enough to sort of challenge Kobel too greatly. This is now Anton passing to Sule. Back to Anton here. Long ball going to Garassi. Just misses him. And Fluminense have suddenly got possession back. Fluminense really going on the attacks here. Advantage is played by the referee because of a little shove. And a shot wide. Oh, my goodness. Saved by Kobel again. Kobel really given a good time for the Dortmund fans by preventing these. Arias, really good drive shot there. Driven shot. Just almost going in there. Nice curl around. That looks like Bensebaini. And then, yeah, saved by Kobel. Who's my favorite player in the world right now? Okay, so my favorite player ever is Ronaldo, and I do watch all of his matches, so still technically him. But favorite player besides him is, of course, Kylian Mbappe. What a talent that guy is. And I don't feel like Mbappe gets enough credit sometimes for example, in this Real Madrid season, with such a poor Real Madrid squad in terms of form, clutching up with that many goals, and really carrying them against the Barcelona games. We had him scoring almost a hat-trick against Barca. Actually, he did score a hat-trick against Barca in their final meeting of the La Liga season. He almost made them win the game with those two near assists. I think it was to... I can't remember who it was to. It was to like one of the new academy players. But yeah, that Mbappe at this moment really is, for me, my favourite player in terms of watching. Doué also. Honestly, Doué is such a joy to watch. And to be honest, Doué, he has actually got the same birthday as me, so I like him even more for that. But Doué's W. I love Doué, and I love Kylian. The Frenchmen are cooking, really. Now, Fluminense may be the dark horse of the tournament. You know, that might be a good call there. I think Fluminense might go deep into this tournament. Now looking at their play style here a little bit more, they have definitely a good fluency to them. What about Yamal? You know, Yamal's good. I like watching him, but the problem is that, first of all, I'm a Real Madrid fan, so, you know, can't enjoy watching him too much because of the rivalry there. I, respect him and all that. I know some Real Madrid fans absolutely hate on him. I don't think it's necessary. He's a great talent. But also, besides that, genuinely, the one thing that put me off him, just is a slight action, was in the Nations League final, walking out when everyone else on the Spain team's clapping. Even Nico Williams. I have so much respect for Nico Williams, by the way. I thought he's a really great Spanish player. But yeah, Yamal really should have shown a little bit more respect in that one. But, maturity comes with age, and he will continue to, get into a more mature sort of play style. And, he's already one of the best players in the world right now. He's going to become even better over time, Yamal or W, otherwise. Love Yamal. Okay, this is now Bensebaini with the ball. Jake Paul ads are insane. Yeah, I keep getting them as well. Dazn really wanting to promote his fight there. And that is a lost ball there by Xavier. One of his few he's done tonight. Adeyemi on the left side here. See what he can do. Just pass it back to Gross. Gross giving a long ball out to Sabitzer. Now it's Sule. Ryerson. Bryson cutting a nice long ball in. Trying to reach anyone in the box. And that is cleared out for a corner, it looks like. Dortmund fans clapping. Is this going to be a corner? I didn't really see the connection there. We'll take a look when it occurs. Yes, indeed, it's going to be a corner. Fluminense playing solid, but a bit too slow on the counter. Yeah, that's what I'm really saying. On the right wing, even though Arias has got a 6.7 rating, he's actually been very decent on the counter, especially on the right wing there. Canobio has been a bit slow bringing the ball up on the left side. That's where I feel like that Fluminense is sort of struggling. Maybe a substitution for the left wing would be vital. And that is caught by Fabio. It looks like he's actually been injured a little bit. There's a shot by Dortmund. Somehow the ball is tossed out of Fabio's hand. And he's got back up from the injury, so it shouldn't have been that bad. And now Fluminense have a little bit of a breakaway here. It's now a 2v6. Dortmund defense is unbeatable. It's actually just unbeatable at this point. It was a 2v1 for a second, and then it went to a 2v6 almost immediately. They stop and pass back instead of running forward exactly. And Thiago's actually having a little bit of a word here with the referee. So let's have a look. So the goalie actually falls back, is tripped and drops the ball. And then Dortmund trying to have a little bit of a play there. Don't know how the referee didn't actually call that for a foul. I really did think it was. Yeah, that was pretty much insanity for not calling that one a foul. However, yeah, it did allow Fluminense on the counter a little bit. 40th minute, there is going to be 5 more minutes of regular time, and then there's going to be a couple of minutes of extra time before the half. And hopefully we can see a goal before halftime. I really like a goal going into the halftime because I know it's going to be secured as not a nil-niller game because we don't like those. Group A, so far the most boring group of the entire tournament with 2 nil-nil games. But yeah, hopefully we can see a little bit more action from these teams. Can't wait for tomorrow, though. Man City play, Real Madrid play, Al Hilal play. All of those strong teams are going to be playing tomorrow, which is going to be insane. So if you want to see more of that, smash like, And you guys sleep, Zeta. Well, W's. Hope you have a nice sleep, Zeta, and get that in nice and good. And see you hopefully tomorrow. We will do a gaming stream tomorrow because it will be earlier for me. I didn't have anything on. I'll probably play 7 Days to Die. And then, on the weekend when the time slots change for the Club World Cup, we'll start alternating what games we play. Yeah, see you next time, Zeta. W's. So far, Dortmund's winning 100% on the poll as well, which is crazy. What's wrong, Clicks? You're shouting yes in celebration. And here we go. Dortmund just playing around at the back here. This is now Kobel. Having some heavy pressure there from Everaldo. But Kobel just clears that down the field. And Fluminense win a free kick. Oh, for 7 Days to Die, yeah. W 7 Days to Die. We'll be playing it tomorrow, yeah. We'll be playing day 14. And we'll be surviving the blood boom with our new weapons. Which will be epic. I couldn't do it today. I did have actually something planned with someone, so I did have to attend that. But, yeah, I'm free some of the other days. Hopefully I'm not too tired because I did actually get only a few hours of sleep tonight. But tomorrow I'll get a couple of hours there, like maybe 8 or 9. W's. Svensson just committing a little bit of a foul there on Fluminense again. They get another free kick. Thiago does not look 40 years old. He really does not. He looks like he's in his young 20s because his skin, it looks perfect. Genuinely looks so young, Thiago Silva. And this is now Arias on the side here, just being defended nicely by Bensabai. And Bensabai just passes it to Gross, who brings it out to Svensson, just back to Kobel. Bensabaini. Svensson. Anton. Think this is Sabitzer. Yeah, out to Svensson. Dortmund have a little bit of an open field here. Some time, really, to counter-attack, maybe. And that was a good play by Garassi, just not reached by Brandt. And Adeyemi, poor pressure from Adeyemi, really. His team were doing all the work there, and bro's standing there with the ball open in front of him. Pressure, bro. Come on, lock in. Sule. Sorry, Ryerson. Ryerson, Sule copying each other's hairstyle. This is Sule now. Anton. Through ball goes out to Svensson. Adeyemi. And it is going to be a corner for BVB. No, it's going to be a goal kick because the referee is saying that there was a touch by Adeyemi. Let's have a look at this replay here. Is this a goal kick? Whereas the YouTube plaque, you get that when you get 100,000 subscribers clicks. So we need, still a long way away, 95,000 we need. Just under like 94,800 and something. 100k is the first plaque. I don't know if there's one for 10k. I don't think so. I don't really mind though. Just keep on the grind, And this is now at the back here. Freights. Thiago. Xavier. Nice chopped long ball there by Xavier. Just intercepted by Bensebaini. And it's going to be a throw-in for Dortmund. Back to Anton. Gross. Long ball out to Svensson. Bensebaini. 3 minutes additional time. Already been 1 minute of that additional time. And Kobal's ball. Do I watch any movies or TV shows? Well, lately I haven't been because I've been watching all of these Club World Cup games. But for like movies and TV shows, I really have been enjoying. I enjoyed the latest Thunderbolts movie by Marvel. I can't wait for Fantastic Four. Jurassic Park as well. There's a new one coming out. I would love to watch that. But in terms of current movies and that, I watched Predator recently. That's really good. I like Predator. I also watched Terminator. I really just like, some of the OG movies because they're all, really good. I've been recommended Breaking Bad. We'll have to try it out, And I've also been recommended for anime Jujutsu Kaisen as well and One Piece. And what's my favorite cartoon or anime? My favorite cartoon of all time has to be Ben 10. Not classic, but Ben 10 Alien Force Ultimate Alien series. That is my favorite of all time. I used to watch that all the time. And I mean all the time. I watched it whenever I could get a chance. And hi, CDF. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a nice time. And Dortmund still playing around. How about anime? I haven't watched a single piece of anime in my entire life. I've not watched anime before. I know anime, but I haven't watched it, no. And this is going to be a throw-in for Fluminense. Lately, though, I haven't really been watching TV shows and movies. Just been watching football, to be honest. Xavier's going to be taking this throw-in. I do think there's going to be about 10 seconds left to play here for this half. Then once the half's over, I'll get a drink of water and you guys can drop your predictions. Just to play back to Fabio and long ball. Referee going to call. And, yeah, halftime called. Halftime here at the MetLife Stadium. And the Fluminense fans can be heard immensely. The yellow walls also jumping up on down because they are very packed in this stadium here. A ton of Fluminense fans, though. I have to say they've really filled out this one. And I'll get a drink of water while I get that. You guys recommend what your... first of all, what your favorite TV shows and movies are personally. And then second of all, drop down below your score predictions. Because, to be honest, I do think this might be a 1-1. I actually do think that both teams will come out here even. Hopefully it's not 0-0. I really beg that it's not 0-0. But W's, guys, I'll just get a drink of water and I'll be back in like a minute, okay? For halftime analysis as well. We are back. W's. We are back. We are back. We are back. Okay. Also, I can't wait again till the second match tonight, 10 p.m. Opening PSG, a signed autograph card. A signed card is inside here. Who do you think we'll get, guys? I'm hoping for Dembele or Nuno Mendes. I actually really hope Nuno Mendes a little bit more because I'm loving that guy. But we can get any of the PSG players, any of the past PSG players too, which is going to be insane. Going to open that at 10 p.m. At halftime of the 10 p.m. match. Red Diamonds and who's the other team? River Plate. Yeah, I'll get Vitinha. You think, Ion? Yeah, possibly. Possibly. I mean, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes, Dembele, Marquinhos. I really don't mind anyone from PSG. If you guys didn't know, I did show this in one of the, I think it was the 1 a.m. or 5 a.m. stream. I did get this one another time. I didn't open this on stream. This was just like a present for my birthday. Manchester United signed card. And I got... Not good player, by the way. It was not a good player. I got this player here. Mason Mount. A player I did not want. I really would, really was praying that I get Bruno, but nah. Mason Mount. Better than nothing, you know. Better than nothing. Signed card is a signed card. Love to see a signature. W's. Hopefully you can get more than one signature. I know it's rare, but you can get possibly more than one signature. But yeah, 10:30 p.m. or 10:45 p.m. opening this signed PSG box. So make sure to smash like, smash subscribe for that. You know, W's. So let's take a look at this analysis for Fluminense versus Borussia Dortmund. So first of all, the highest rated player on the pitch at the moment is Xavier with a 7.6. The lowest rated player on the pitch at the moment, excluding the goalkeepers, is... Let's take a look at every player. Looks like it's going to be Adeyemi and a close second of Gross. Adeyemi 5.8, Gross with a 5.9. Yeah, El Pool there. We could have really got anyone. I mean, I was hoping for Garnacho, Bruno, and Anthony, you know. But yeah, we got Mason Mount. But W's to him. Yeah, exactly. Ion. It doesn't really matter. They've shown some of the next games coming up here, by the way. Seattle Sounders versus PSG. Now, we did see Seattle Sounders gameplay, and it was pretty decent. But PSG, they're versing. Holy, they're going to get smashed into a pancake. Let's take a look at the stats. So, at the moment, Fluminense with 46% possession, and Dortmund with 54% possession. Fluminense with 0.3 expected goals, whereas Dortmund has a 0.06 expected goals. 8 total shots for Fluminense compared to Dortmund's 3. 2 shots on target for Fluminense, 0 for Dortmund. 0 big chances for both teams. 217 accurate passes for Fluminense, 85% passing accuracy. 263 accurate passes for Dortmund with an 87% accuracy. 4 fouls committed for Fluminense, 5 for Dortmund, and 4 corners for Fluminense, 1 for Dortmund. Yeah, I feel like you're going to get Marquinhos, but I want you to get Vitinha. You know, yeah, that's... I don't know. I don't really have a feeling personally on who to get. We can also get Hakimi as well, a former Real Madrid guy. Warren Zé-Omri. I really would like, yeah, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes. Just really one of the Portuguese players because I love Portugal. You know, it'd be epic to get a Portuguese player. Doué. I love Doué. Doué sharing the birthday. I love Doué. What a guy. I don't know if he's in this or not. I don't know what year this is for. Let's see if is there a year for here. Or is it not got one? 24-25 season. That's this season, right? Yeah. Yeah, so Doué is going to be in this box. Hopefully we get Doué real bad, guys. I am hoping. At the store, there was actually Club World Cup signature cards. Like, they were for the Club World Cup. But there was no, like, signed ones. So signature as in, like, the branded. But there was no signed Club World Cup cards at the moment. They were just, like, the regular set. If you think I should get those and open them on a stream one time, let me know in the chat. Otherwise, yeah, I just really just got this PSG one at the moment. Yeah, the last one left too. The Paris Saint-Germain one. Yeah, look, this match is looking pretty even. It is looking pretty even. We got a 0-0 at the moment, but I can easily see this going for goals either way, to be honest. Substitutions I can see happening. Probably Liverpool actually been cooking with this season with chances. Yeah, they have been. You know, they've got they've got half of Bayer Leverkusen on their team now. Frimpong and Wirtz. I can't wait to see that connection next season. Frimpong and Wirtz is going to be epic seeing that one. But yeah, they're also going for the Bournemouth left back from Hungary. I forgot his name. It starts with K, but it's W's. Welcome RTZZ to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Fluminense, let's go Fluminense. W's. I am rocking the Dortmund shirt because it's the only shirt I have for this game. But W's, you know, to Fluminense. They've actually been playing insanely good. So yeah, your team's been going really well. RTZ. So W's to you and your team. I actually, hopefully, you know, we can see goals for either side. I really want this game to have some goals in it because I want to see some action, you know. And yeah, that's really what we want in football here for the Club World Cup. The only team I'll really be biased towards is Real Madrid. The rest, I'm just going to be enjoying the games. And so for substitutions, for Fluminense, I can probably see, just based on sort of the play at the moment, Everaldo coming off and probably putting an attacker on, such as Keno or Cerna. I can see that happening. And hi, Lowen, welcome to the stream. Yeah, I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. We're just having halftime at the moment for Fluminense versus Dortmund. I don't know why I've still got the timer running, actually. We should really bring this back to the halftime ready. Also, at 10:45, we're opening a signed PSG box of cards, which is going to be epic. We get a guaranteed signed card there. It's going to be cool. And you don't think I'll be able to watch the 1 a.m. match, but I'll join just for the PSG pack pull at halftime. Yeah, Dynamites will be there for the pack pull. We'll also record it into a short, so if you can't make it, it'll be a short, and it'll be uploaded to the channel. So that'll be cool. Ion. But yeah, so substitutions, I can see, of course, an attacker, Keno, Cerna, Bayer, one of those coming on. I can also see another player coming off would be Keno Bio. He's been pretty average now, saying he was doing a lot at the start, but yeah, he's sort of just dropped off. He's not really bringing the board forward too quickly. He's sort of hindering the counter more than sort of inciting it. And let's have a look at this. Fluminense fans showing so much passion, but not only the Dortmund fans look dead. Yeah, that's actually kind of unsurprising, to be honest. I mean, kind of surprising. Sorry, not unsurprising. Surprising by the fact that I really expected the Yellow Wall to rock up in full, you know, passion here. But the Fluminense fans out-chanting even the best European sides fans. And that just shows, you know, South American passion is insane. Club passion is insane for South America. And for Dortmund, some changes. I can see JOBE Bellingham coming on halftime. I can't wait to see his debut. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be crazy, his debut. And then as well, of course, Bino Gittins. Is his name Jamie Gittins? I swear it was Bino Gittins, but okay. Remember a deal. I get 3 predictions in a row. You have to post a short of you doing that lower dance. Yes. What was this prediction again? I have to scroll up to the top because I can't remember it. I think, oh yeah, you said 2-1 Fluminense winning. Yeah, so W, you know, possible prediction, honestly. Fluminense could pull an upset here. Dark Horse team, you know, I'm getting Dark Horse vibes from them right now. So I could see that happening. Another substitution for Dortmund besides Bino Gittins and JOBE Bellingham will probably be either Filippo Mane replacing probably Sule and Chukwuemeka. I really did not pronounce Chukwuemeka's name properly there, but he will probably be replacing Gross. I think he's not been that good. He's not been good. Let's also check the time till the next half. Next half time will be in 2 minutes. 2 minutes till next half. I'm just getting a charge from the phone. It's just right here. go. Okay. Charger equipped. Okay, just charge that up because my phone is on 13% battery and we don't like to see that at all. There we go. Yep, charging up. W's. Thiago Silva actually needs a shout out because he intercepted like 3 headers. Yeah, Thiago Silva is doing crazy. Same as Xavier, really. Thiago Silva has got 6.9, almost 7, but, you know, intercepting headers, his tackles were crucial. Let's actually take a look at his stats here. He's had 5 clearances, 4 headed clearances, 5 defensive actions, 2 recoveries, which is pretty good for a defender. 4 duels won, 1 loss, so that's 4 out of 5 won, you know. Which just shows his quality on the pitch. This is going to be the second half happening in 1 minute's time now. And I'm actually getting a couple of comments here on my video, so I'll say, indeed I am. Just responding to some comments, guys. And GOAT. We love to see some GOATs. If you guys haven't checked out the GOAT of Football video, yes, it is me, the GOAT of Football. 10 Ballon d'Ors at Juventus and Manchester United were in their poor period. So that is crazy. There we go. Just responded to those. I respond to every comment, so always have to be on par getting those responses in, you know. Because that's what we love to see. Love to see some interaction there. Smash like for interaction. Let's go to as well. This, I think, is what we want to see here. Shorts. Yeah, this one. Go to football. Just wanted to quickly go and alter something. Live reaction. Dortmund there. There we go. Okay. Also, if you guys haven't checked out yeah, pretty awesome for his age, exactly Ion and W's. Respond to one of your videos in 30 seconds because notifications were on. Yeah, you know exactly. Notifications on, instant reaction to the video. If you haven't checked out the Jetta video as well, guys, I do highly recommend it for like a relaxing background thing because it shows 4K footage recorded on the GoPro. I put some nice lo-fi music in the back too. If you know where it's from, you can let me know because it is from somewhere pretty funny, that lo-fi music. But yeah, I got some nice in there. And W's, honestly. The second half is going to start any minute now, like a minute away. Can't wait. I can hear a lot of goals coming from this one, so it's going to be crazy, you know. Second half is going to be wild. What's this as well? Got a little bit of interaction on the TikTok too. If you guys know, I do have a TikTok and Instagram, so you can get more content on there. Also record that football short, the football shirt video. I actually really enjoyed that one. You know, that was fun to record. W's the second half about... What the heck is that? Oh, they showing... I think they were showing a baby on there. I just had a look. They were showing this lady's stomach, and it looked like it was, like, big from eating food because they had, like, a big plate of food in front of them. But, no, it's a baby inside there. Really a twist on events right there. How funny. So, we're going to go back into this half again. Let's go and put the chat back up on my mobile. And any changes? I don't think there is any at the moment. No, there has been no changes. And Fluminense will be kicking off the second half for us at the MetLife Stadium. And here we go. Now. Kickoff happened. It is now Martinelli with the ball passing back to Renner. And that is a outer ball there by Dortmund. It's now Konobio doing the throw-in. I really expected JOBE to actually come on for the second half. I would have taken off Gross for JOBE Bellingham, but nope, kept him on, weirdly enough. Gross and Adeyemi. Dortmund haven't been performing that well so far. So, yeah, again, surprised by that. And this is Fluminense trying to get the ball up the field here. And again, out by Dortmund, a throw-in for Fluminense. This is going to be passing around the back here for Fluminense. Thiago with the ball. Passing to Xavier. Just a long ball going out and headed away by Bensebaini, which has a high rating for Dortmund. The only 7 rating for Dortmund and above. 7.1. This is Sule. Back to Kobel. BVB lineup exactly the same. Kobel, Bensebaini, Anton, Sule, Svensson, Gross, Sabitzer, Ryerson, Adeyemi, Garassi, and Brandt as their lineup. And now this is Fluminense with the same lineup here. Fabio, Rene, Freites, Silva, Xavier, actually, Thiago Silva that is as well. Xavier, Hercules, Martinelli, Nonanto, Canobio, Everaldo, and Arias. Xavier. Still retain possession, Fluminense, after some heavy pressure from Gross. Xavier. Back to Fabio. And Fabio gives a long ball out, and it just goes straight to Kobel, who absolutely plummets the ball down the field there. And it looks like Kobel's actually been injured in a play. Looks like that Everaldo has collided with Kobel outside the box. Kobel's down on the ground here. Hopefully this is not bad for Dortmund. Let's have a look at this. Kobel looks pretty badly injured here. Let's take a look. So Kobel smashes... Yeah, he's just dove here, it looks like Kobel. Yeah, Kobel's dove a little bit, it looks like. There's going to be a little bit of a medical treatment. This could just be time wasting, but it's too hard to tell with that camera angle. Everaldo didn't really look like he did much to Kobel. See the referee view of this. So the ball coming in, and Kobel just smashes that forward, and then he's just whacked it in the shoulder. Both players got injured with that collision as well. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's as bad as Kobel's making it out to be. It's a drop ball for Borussia Dortmund, and they're just going to play this one out. This is now Bensebaini, Svensson, back to Bensebaini, Kobel. A wild ball by Kobel, just given away to Fluminense, and Fluminense still have the ball here. Fluminense now with Arias passing to Martinelli. Long cross goes into the box. Let's see what Fluminense can do with the ball here. Just pass, and there's a shot over the crossbar by number 35, Hercules. That was a close shot there indeed. And the crowd for Fluminense is going wild for that one. Getting closer to the opener here, Fluminense are. This could be a major upset for European fans. But, yeah, Fluminense are doing well. And Kobel's down on the ground again. It actually might look like that Dortmund will have to do a goalkeeper substitution, which is going to be severely impactful for the rest of this game. Alexander Meyer is the goalkeeper on duty. It also looks like JOBE Bellingham is going to be coming on in a second as well, because he is warming up. And he's just asking what's happening with Kobel here. Kobel's having another injury check. again, we can see this collision from a better angle. And it looks like it's elbow to rib cage there. It looks like that Kobal's rib cage has been a bit damaged by that elbow. And he might be coming off. He might be coming off here, Kobal. And that could be very severely bad for Dortmund. Because that is going to be a sort of hard situation, really, to get out from. Maya is warming up, actually. This could be a goalkeeper substitution, the first of the tournament. I don't know. JOBE as well said he doesn't want to be called Bellingham. He just wants to be called JOBE. He's actually, yeah, got the same trim as Jude as well. Also JOBE and Jude. Same name, same cut, same face. Pretty much the same there. And yeah, it does look like that Alexander Maya is going to be coming on for Kobal. They just checked a concussion test for Kobal. He looks pretty injured. No problem, Leo. It's okay. Only just the halftime started here. And Kobal, as you've come, Kobal is injured. And it looks like he might be coming off any second. Nope, he's going to continue on. But it does look like that he's has like a little bit of a warning here. To come off when he's injured a little bit more. So they're going to be watching Kobal deeply to see if there's any sort of injury continuation for him. Just a little bit of a foul there on Gross. Maybe this is a tactic where the Bellingham brothers swap places and Jude helps Dortmund and JOBE helps Madrid. Yeah, you know, could be doing the secret swap there where they're switching between each other. Because JOBE, I've actually seen him. He's actually decent. Like, he might become better than Jude because he is actually very good. I've seen him in action here for Sunderland, especially in the playoff final. He has been crucial to their season. I know it's championship football, so it's really uncomparable to La Liga. But, yeah, he's definitely been a crucial player. Not going to play in the Premier League either. But, yeah, crucial nonetheless. That's a little bit of a twist there from, looks like, down on the ground. Arias, who's just been found by Sule. It's going to be a free kick for Fluminense. We'll definitely have to get some Brazilian team shirts as well, though, because, yeah, having to wear just the Dortmund, the same recycled shirts over and over again. Arias is so clean on the ball. I know he is. He's got the skills required to really win Fluminense this game. He's been brilliant on the attack. 7 rating at the moment. One of the highest, along with Xavier. Xavier's rating, by the way, is insane for this game. The highest by far. 7.7, almost an 8. Xavier's been clean with it. Arias has been clean with it. That right side for Fluminense has been. And that's why if you look at the FootMob statistics here, the whole left side of the field for Fluminense has orange ratings, whereas the whole right side is green ratings. Hi, Vivian. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. This is Fluminense now on the ball. Xavier just playing at the back here. Might just kick it out to Fabio. No, he draws our foul, and it's Fluminense free kick. Who has been better? It's hard to tell. I think Fluminense might have just been a bit better. Because they've had a little bit more chances. If we check the stats here, they've had 9 shots, 2 shots on target. They've had 4 corners. They've really had 1 big chance as well. They've been sort of dominating Dortmund. Dortmund's only had 3 total shots, 0 on target. But Dortmund does have 53% possession, the most of the game. And they also have the most accurate passes. And they did have 1 big chance with Adeyemi and Guirassy. But Fluminense has been dominating it, it looks like, based on statistically and visually. So let's also turn my air conditioning off. I'm getting a little bit chilly in here. Okay, this is now Anton with the ball, passing to Ryerson now on the side here. And it's still Ryerson. Oh, a little bit of fancy play between Sabitzer and Svensson. And Fluminense retain. I know, WWE ads every second. Mods ban them. Exactly. Now this Thiago just passing a nice ball through to, this is Kanobia. Canobio? Keep struggling to pronounce that guy's name. Xavier. Nice ball back to Thiago here. One of the very few 40-year-olds still playing in football. We have Modric. We have Ronaldo. Wait, is Modric 40? Let's check. I think he's 39. He is born... He's 39, yeah. But we have Modric. He'll turn 40 this year. We have Ronaldo. We got Thiago. Thiago's been performing. Yeah, it's Canobio. Obi-Wan Canobio with the ball. Right now, actually. It's him on the side here. He's actually wearing a face mask too. Trying to hide that identity. It's now Arias on the ball. Just playing through. This is... Can't really see the numbers. This is Arias now. Oh, lofted by Fluminense. And Arias just tries to get a little clean swipe backwards. And Kobel goes and catches that one. Kobel's a bit annoyed here at Dortmund. Why are all their players taking about 30 minutes to bring the ball down the field? Martinelli, guys, 99 passing. I know, Martinelli is cooking. Half of Fluminense's team is actually cooking. Fluminense's team really be playing like prime Barcelona here with some of the tiki-taka and dribbling skills. But Kobel, yeah, annoyed at Dortmund. Not really showing a bit of will to get forward here. I think Dortmund realize that Fluminense is still going to be a very strong opponent. That it's no walk in the park. That they can waste time, you know. Not a Bundesliga 20th place team here. This is now with the ball. Ben Sabani through to Adeyemi. Just loses it, and now it's Fluminense with the ball. Arias. Look at that pass by Arias. And it's actually a 1v1 here almost. Here we go. And it's a skill by Fluminense. Why the heck did they skill there? Just take the shot. Kobel catches. That is the worst 1v1 play I've ever seen in my life. Fluminense, what are you doing? Throwing the game? I'm sorry. That is so bad. Adeyemi now with a chance here. Just goes over. And I think that's going to be a corner. No, goal kick. Yeah, goal kick. How did they miss? I have no idea. Look at that passing, first of all. There, that is insane passing by Arias. Just shoot. Don't know why Everaldo didn't. And that's why I did actually want him off in the first half, because he really just did an unnecessary skill there. That was completely unnecessary. We already know Dortmund's defense is good. So why are you trying to send the defender, you know? It's no necessity, because Dortmund, they're strong on the defense. And here we go. Here we go. The substitution we've been waiting for. Number 77, Jobe Bellingham coming on. Gross is coming off here, which I did predict. Jobe Bellingham coming on. And he is going to be an absolute joy to watch. And Adeyemi is actually coming off. Karim Adeyemi coming off here for another Dortmund player. And Nemecha is coming on, number 8. Back to 2022 Dortmund. Now all we need is a Haaland variant. I guess Garassi's kind of a Haaland variant. So, yeah, can't wait to see this. Jobe, Garassi, and now Bino Gittins when he comes on the field. That line link up there. Is Bino Gittins in this team? Gittins. Jamie Gittins has to be Bino Gittins, right? I'm just getting confused because FootMob, I think, is called him not Bino Gittins. It's just called him Jamie. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong, but yeah. Jobe gets his first touch of the ball there. Why they look the exact same. There is nothing different. Do they have the same barber or something? I think they have the same barber, yeah. I think Jobe and Jude just like that, you know, cut. They must do. They like the same style of clothes as well. They must have hanged out a lot when they're younger, you know, hanging out together. Same with me and Dynamites, to be honest, really. Since we hang out so much, I'm sure if we both became footballers, we'd be picking pretty much the same stuff. We'd be looking like identical twins on the field. And that is a good initial tackle there by Jobe, actually. And this is a little bit of a dive here by Canobio. Lying on the floor. Smash life for diving. And yeah, he's getting medical treatment here. He's more of a number 6 than an 8. Yeah. To be honest, yeah, same. I'm thinking that, you know. Thinking that. You're talking about JOBE, right? Or you're talking about dementia. Fluminense now with a throw in here. That medical treatment's been done. Just waiting for that one. I hope this is not a 0-0-er. I really hope it's not. Because that is going to be the death of me if this is another 0-0 game. We've seen so many so far in the Club World Cup. No goal. Yeah, no goals so far. MD Rojak. Yeah, no goals. Okay, bro. I read your message. You don't have to spam, bro. You don't have to spam. Chill, chill. Now it is Kobel. Kobel passes to Sule. Now to Ryerson. This is now Brandt. Brandt back to Kobel. That is a lot of pressure there. Kobel just clears that one. And Brandt did not do a good play to Kobel there. That was poor from the captain of Dortmund. That was really poor. What is Brandt doing? Throwing the game. That's what he's doing. Fluminense now with the ball. Arias. Backwards. Freitas. Freitas pass to Thiago. Thiago to Xavier. And that pass just goes wide. That is going to be a throw-in for Dortmund. Hopefully, JOBE can have a similar impact to Liam Delap, because Delap's debut was a W in my books. It was really good. I actually can't wait to watch more Delap in the upcoming season. But yeah, that was a huge W by Delap for his debut. Now this is Dortmund just passing around here. We put Vitinha in that Fluminense team. They are winning this game easily. Yeah, honestly, Vitinha, Nuno Mendes as well to carry that left-back slot, because Ren's been like pretty average. And so is Canobio. I feel like Nuno Mendes would be carrying on that left side. Really put Vitinha and Nuno Mendes anywhere on a team and they would be carrying just like they are at PSG. The Portuguese connection is insane. Yeah, Neves too in that Portuguese connection. Okay, and this ball's going to continue. Ryerson actually does do a good play there. Chop back, and there's going to be a shot there by Sabitzer. That was a weak one. Not great. Sabitzer should put more power on that. That is almost like a little bit of a tap. Just goes, I think he hits it wrong. JOBE. Now it's Sule. Now this is Mencha. JOBE now. Sabitzer. Sule. Anton. Sabitzer. Through ball. Gurasi. Now they're just playing around here. Dortmund, they've suddenly turned into a tiki-taka frenzy here. JOBE with the ball on the left wing here. JOBE Bellingham passes back. Side. Now it is Mencha. JOBE. And Mencha again. JOBE. JOBE be passing to everyone. He's got the link up of a chainmail armor because he is doing insanity here with passes. Ryerson. Just passing back. Sule now. JOBE. Gets off a really nice pass there. JOBE Bellingham. But yeah, it's not good enough control from, I think, Brandt. Brandt does win the ball back here. And that is going to be a throw-in for Dortmund. Okay, now it's Ryerson with the ball. Sule. Back to Anton now. Switch over to the left side here. It's Svensson. Okay, sorry there, guys. Just had to sneeze. Now I'm back. And Ryerson couldn't really connect to that one. This is going to be a Fluminense throw-in. Fluminense throwing. And let's see who's taking this. Number 6 for Fluminense is taking. This is... Who? Rene. Yes, Rene. And Dortmund do retain possession. However, Rene wins it back for Fluminense. Fluminense still with the ball. I would love to see a quick Fluminense counter-attack really to get, you know, the game starting to go in a little bit more fire heat. This is Canobio with the ball. Canobio cross coming in, just headed away there nice and easily by Bensabani, but Fluminense still have possession. Fluminense out on the side here. This is Arias, I think, chopping back. And Curl coming in, header, just misses. Everaldo just headers wide. Cleared away by Dortmund. And now still Fluminense with the ball. It's Fluminense's turn to attack. It's like, it's a taking turns game, really, this one. Where Dortmund's having a bunch of chances to attack. Arias with the ball now. And now it's Fluminense's turn to do a ton of attacks. Arias to, this is Freights. Hercules. Now switching sides. Xavier to Nonanto. And that is going to be cleared away by Dortmund. There's going to be a corner for Fluminense. Canobio did a good little cross there. Slash shot. And just headed away by Anton. Nice backline defense there by him. W defense. Okay, this is Fluminense taking a little shot. No problem, Ion. See you later, bro. Thank you for tuning in. Martinelli just goes wide with that shot there. Yeah, wild shot. Just deflects off Dortmund. This is another corner for Fluminense. The referee actually indicates they have to take the corner from the other side, Fluminense. Which is what they're doing here. Waiting for the ball to come on the other side. And here we go. This is now Arias taking this corner. Corner being whipped in there. And it's now Everaldo on the side there. Everaldo. And that's going to be... Holy jeez. Kobel does an amazing save. And it's back for Fluminense. They try and get the shot there. Cleared away by Dortmund. What a save by Kobel. That is insanity at its finest. Kobel really clutching for Dortmund. 7.1. Yes, you're back even, Ion, for that amazing Kobel save. Holy jeez, that is goated. Everaldo there with that shot. It is going to be offside technically anyway, but man, saving the Titanic with that one. My goodness, Kobel. Well done. Initial save, and then he actually gets back up and manages to do the double save against Nonato's shot there from very close range. First substitution coming here for Fluminense. It is going to be number 9 coming off, Everaldo, which I did predict would be coming off. He's not been that great. And on comes instead a new player, which we'll see the number for. Everaldo and Canobio have both come off. And on comes Cano and Cernia. Dortmund just passing around here at the back, trying to find ways through. Fluminense throwing at this point. Yeah, to be honest, they kind of are, because they're missing almost pretty basic chances. I don't know if you saw that before, Leo. I was guessing you did if you're watching the game. That chance with the 1v1. Why did he do a chop back, Everaldo? A throw of the game at its finest there. And that is going to be a foul. Unnecessary. Another unnecessary thing there. Arias not really doing the right move. Hopefully we can see a little bit more from JOBE Bellingham as well. Do want to see some gameplay from him. And this is going to be Coble taking the the free kick here. Coble. Brilliant Coble, saving everything this game. Clutching up. And the cross going deep. And this is going to be JOBE on the ball. JOBE passing back to Sabitzer. Now it is Benzabani. Sule. Ryerson. Cross coming from Ryerson. JOBE tries to get the header. It just goes too high for him. He's a little bit too short to reach that one. And that is going to be cleared away by Fluminense. It's going to be a Fluminense throw, though, because it deflects off Svensson. And here comes a throw. It's going to be indicated by, I think, Xavier taking that throw there. And just going out for another throw for Fluminense. Dortmund just go and kick that one out there. Sabitzer, just a poor connection with the ball. Here we go, another throw. And this is going to be now the back line for Fluminense, just kicking that down there. Freitas, brilliant pass over to number 90. He's just come on, Cerner. And now this is Cerner just passing out there. A nice little chopped over. Anton. Sabitzer. Anton. Sabitzer again. Back to Anton. Anton still with the ball. This is now JOBE. JOBE passes out here to Svensson. JOBE. Back to Mencha. And there's a poor little play by Mencha. I think that's kind of wasting the ball there. This is going to be another 0-0. I can already tell this is going to be another 0-0 game. Both teams are just too even to really take any chances here. Yeah, they've just been equally good. Dortmund very good on the defense. Fluminense pretty poor on the attack. And Dortmund pretty poor on the attack as well. So both teams' defense has been excellent. The attacks for both have been mad. They've been okay. It's going to be Anton now with the ball. Passing to Brandt. Now Grassi. Sabitzer just loses the ball here. Now this could be a chance. Fluminense counter-attack. This is going to be number 90, Cerner, on the ball. Gives a little cross, and it's headed away by Anton to Sule. Fluminense do retain, though. Little chop ball there by Martinelli. And it's took away by Dortmund, who keep losing the ball. This is actually JOBE finding a brilliant pass to Garassi. However, he's not fast enough to get that one. That was close to Garassi having a 1v1 there, really. JOBE, again, excellent pass skills. And this is Brandt passing back here to, I think that's Benzabani. Sabitzer. Sabitzer, I'm surprised, hasn't come off yet. I would say he would need it come off, really. He's not been doing too well this game. Same with Ryerson. Actually, no. Hang on, I'll take that back. Brandt maybe has to come off instead. I know he's the captain, but he hasn't been doing well. Sabitzer just passes to Mencha. And Mencha takes a shot from Wild, and that is caught by Fabio. That was a good, decent attempt by Mencha. Brandt, yeah, coming off for Bino Gittins near the end would be a brilliant sort of substitution by Dortmund, really. Really good substitutions type there. And that is given away by Fluminense and then given away immediately by Dortmund. That was actually a good attacking chance if they hadn't given that one away there. But they did do so. And now it is a continued play for Fluminense, just passing around the back. The ball is going to go deep to Ren. Now it's with Hercules passing back to Freitas. Thiago acting as a very good wall for this Fluminense side today. definitely has been crucial, along with Xavier, who has an 8 based on stats alone, which is brilliant by him. Kobel with a 7.3 too. We can actually see that the defense for either team has been good, because the defense on both teams has got quite high ratings. I do feel that Fluminense's midfield is better than their defense, though. And their midfield's been crucial, but yeah, Dortmund's defense, all green rating. 7.7 for Sule, Anton 7.2, Benzabaini 7.3, Kobel 7.3, and Sabitzer's actually just got a 7 now. Brandt 5.6. Again, he should be subbed off for Bino Gittins, which might be happening right now. Substitutions. So first of all, Martinelli for Fluminense coming on, off for Lima for Fluminense coming on. I don't think that was a good idea. Martinelli has been brilliant this game. His passing's been accurate, insane. But yeah, that was a kind of a weird choice. Looks like Brandt might be coming off. I don't know. Sabitzer is. Here comes Sabitzer coming off right now for, let's see who. For someone. I'm about to see, I think it's Sabitzer and Brandt. So Sabitzer and Brandt coming off, and coming on are, looks like Bino Gittins and Chukwuemeka. And Bino Gittins coming on. I think Bino can make a really big impact. You know, he's been excellent for Dortmund as a young player coming off the bench. And this is Fluminense having a little bit of a chance here. It is a 4v7, but, you know, they're just going to pass back, allow some of their players to regain a little bit of spacing. Pass going through here. Fluminense just crossing over the whole box there. That was actually a decent cross by, I think it was Cano who did that. Cerna set up the attack again, so he's been excellent. Yeah, Fluminense really just trying to find, you know, the little gaps in the play. Really just trying to break down Dortmund defense. It's not really working at the moment, but yeah, they are attempting it, you know. They're attempting so. Going on to the 80th minute in a few minutes here. 3 minutes. Ren just passing the possession back all the way to Freites. Freites still with the ball. Nice little 1-2 play there by, it looks like, Arias, who's now switched back to the left side. I know a goal would be great. I mean, at this point, I don't really care for any team, but a goal would be great at all. I just don't want another 0-0. It's going to be so boring having these 0-0 games. And now it is with the ball, looks like. So, Bino Gittins, what number is he? He's number 43, so that was Chukwuemeka with the ball. I'll just call him Carney because Chukwuemeka is a very, very long name to pronounce. This is Anton Sule. They're passing back. This is someone. I couldn't even tell it. Mencha. Why is it in the MLS stadiums the camera so far away? Like, the camera actually seems further away in the stadium compared to what I'm used to. Could just be the DAZN camera angle. This is now a long ball to Ryerson on the right side here by JOBE. JOBE now with the ball again. And Mencha. Passes back to JOBE. That's a loose ball to him. And now it's a little bit of a breakaway here for Fluminense. Hopefully they can't bottle this chance. This is, again, Cerna always on the chances really here. He's been pretty impactful since he's come on in the 70th minute. And he's really been showing some quality for Fluminense. Thiago, Freites, Hercules, Freites, Ren. Overlap by Nonato. Back to Rennes. And that is going to be Fabio. 80th minute now. Fabio still with the ball. And this is going to be a pass by Ryerson. Nice little play there by JOBE and Mencha, and that's going to be yellow card for Fluminense. Yellow card coming out there. Have a look at this little foul on, looks like it's Carney. Oh, sorry, it was Barnagittens. Barnagittens actually chopped his hair because in this profile picture here, it's got like long dreads. But yeah, now he's got short hair. And Mencha. Now it's Soule. And Mencha. Passing out to Ryerson. Ball trying to reach JOBE. That was a poor ball by Ryerson. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. And this is the chance from before where Coble picked the ball up there. Just showing it on the referee cam. Cerner has been quality for Fluminense so far this game. I think that the player of the match, now that we're getting close to the full time, I do think player of the match will be voted as Coble. He has been essential for Dortmund. He has been essential for not conceding a goal because really Fluminense have been closer to scoring in this game compared to Dortmund. And of course, Coble's been basically the one stopping everything from going in now. Carrying the defense. That's just a giveaway by Dortmund there, just giving the ball to Fluminense. And Arias is pulled down. However, it is a foul for Dortmund because I think he fouls Chukwuemeka first. Who plays a quick little free kick there. JOBE. Passing it to Chukwuemeka. Out now to Svensson. Svensson crosses in and it's just headed away by Fluminense. And now it's Fluminense's turn for another fast break. Lots of fast breaks in this game here. And this is Cerner bringing the ball down the field. Takes a shot and Coble catches. Nice easy catch for Coble. Definitely what Fluminense need now is a little bit more shots. Because they weren't taking as many before. They were sort of just skilling everyone. And then they go and do the most relaxed shot I think I've ever seen in my life for every finish. But yeah, they need to start pulling out the big guns here and committing to some shots, you know. And this is now Ryerson just giving a nice cross into the box. And that is going to be just going wide there by, it looks like Svensson there. Just a little wide header. Ryerson crosses in from the right side. Brilliant cross and play by Ryerson. And Svensson doesn't really connect with the ball well. Just connects and hits it left. Not that great. No. That's not what we want there. And it looks like there's going to be a check by the referee for an injury on this Fluminense player. They do look injured. Looks like their leg might be bleeding. Thank you, Leo. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's the... I got from a mystery football shirt package. And I think it's the 22, 23 kit. I don't know. Might be. I don't know what year this black one is. I'll have a look. Dortmund black away kit. Let's have a look. Yeah, this one. 23-24. Yeah, so it's 23-24 away kit. And it is clean, you know. It's got the 1-and-1 sponsor, which is pretty iconic on this away kit. And now this is another play here for, I think, Fluminense taking a throw-in. It's going to be Fluminense. Ren taking the throw in. Arias just receives that one there. Arias holding up the ball, passes to Ren. Finds a little open space there. That was a brilliant play by Ren. And this is Fluminense just trying to find a little another open ball there. Doesn't do so. Doesn't get past the Dortmund defense. And this is now Chukwuemeka with the ball. Venson now with the ball. Garassi. Chukwuemeka. JOBE. Bino Gittins open. This is an open play here for Ryerson if they can get through. They do not. That is going to be a free kick for, I think, is this Fluminense getting a free kick? And there's a sub coming on. Jan Kuto is coming on, and Ryerson is coming off. I don't think Ryerson's too happy about that substitution, you know, because he was actually performing near the end there. He was probably just wishing he could perform like that the whole match, but yeah. Now Jan Kuto's coming on, and yeah, it's a free kick for Fluminense because it was offside. I know, how is that not a goal, by the way? Ryerson really should have received the ball. That hold-up play by Bino Gittins, he should have really passed that one quicker. He didn't do so, and then, yeah, no goal. It's not great from Bino Gittins there. I really expected a bit more from him because he's been sort of promising talent, you know. And there's actually a substitution coming on here. Fluminense is subbing on their number 77, Bayer. And off comes another player. Let's see who this is coming off. Nonato is coming off, and Bayer is coming on. Paulo Bayer. And play is already going to start for Fluminense. Trying to get a little bit of an early hand. Young Kuto just passing out to Garassi. And Fluminense just get a loose ball there. Out of all the players, so just fumbling around from Dortmund. A nice little long ball going to Fluminense on the right side here. And Fluminense still in the box. A cross coming in, and that's going to be a goal kick for Dortmund. It's actually a little bit of an injury here, it looks like, on Svensson here. Only about 5 minutes left of gameplay, I can assume. 5 minutes. Not that great. Not that great. I really did not want another 0-0 here. I didn't think it would have been, but yeah, it's going to be a 0-0. Can't wait for the Real Madrid match tomorrow. I can't either. I'm so excited for that Real Madrid match. It's actually a corner. Actually a corner here for Fluminense. I did not expect that. I did think it was a goal kick. Corner. Arias will be taking. Corner coming in, and that's going to be headed by Fluminense here and cleared away by Dortmund. Fluminense retrieving that clearance, and there is a nice little cross trying to reach the right side. Arias there, but does not do so. Kobel now just passing it out to Anton. Now it is Bino Gittins just passing there. This is Sule. Bino Gittins. Jan Kuto. Gittins. And that's going to be a free kick. Little quick play there. JOBE Bellingham. And that's going to be Sule. JOBE. Passes to Ben Sabani. Svensson. Inmencha. Just passes back. A little one-touch by Inmencha there. He's actually been performing well. Maybe he'll start next game for Dortmund because he has actually got a little bit of form there. Inmencha. JOBE's open. Pass it to Chukwuemeka. Got to go do summer school right now. Well, good luck with your summer school, Leo, and I'll see you hopefully soon because we will be opening, of course, the signed cards. So whenever you're available, you can always watch back on. I'm recording a short for it, but W's, Leo. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Appreciate it. And this is Garassi now, just shoved off the ball. Play on for Fluminense. There could be a goal here because there's a lot of play coming down. River Plate match. Yeah, I'm going to open it probably at half-time in the River Plate match because my brother will be there to open it with me. And, yeah, we'll see which signature we get. And, of course, if you can't make it, I'll show you on the next match afterwards if you can make that one. Again, streaming all of those Ulsan Hyundai, Mamelodi Sundowns, probably going to be the worst out of the upcoming matches. But then we got Inter Monterrey, Man City, Casablanca, Real Madrid, Halal. Yes, W's, Leo. W's, bro. Well, good luck with your summer school as well. Hope that goes well. And I'll see you soon, Leo. This is going to be what looks like a goal kick. There is going to be 6 minutes additional time, so we'll add 6 minutes on to this timer. Go all the way up here. John Arias has actually been voted player of the match here. I'm very surprised. Really not deserved. I do think Kobel deserved for literally saving Dortmund from conceding, but okay, that is okay with that. Arias has been good, not to say, but like, you know, did expect Kobel to get that one. Okay, we'll just match the timers here. There we go. I think that's matched. Yeah, it is. Okay, so now this is Fluminense with the ball here on the right side. Arias passes back to his teammate there. Arias, cross coming in, and that is wild. That's just going to go out. Actually, what is stayed in? Wow. Actually stayed in play. Arias managed to keep that one in. Insanity. So Yang Kuto passes to Sule there. Now this is JOBE. And now play is sort of resuming here on the left side. It's getting a little bit faster. Dortmund trying to get that one. That is going to be a corner for Dortmund. One of their very few of this game. Let's see how many corners Dortmund's had. That's going to be their second corner of the game. Second. Just so you know, Fluminense have had 7 corners. Insanity. Insanity. Dortmund not having much sort of attacking play in this game, I got to say. They do need to sort of improve that attack. Hopefully they can maybe see through a winner here. Don't want a nil-niller. That's all I would not like to see. And this cross is coming in and it's just deflected away. Might be a shot here from... Oh, that is a brilliant shot by Sule. Attempted, but just goes away there by the Fluminense goalkeeper, Fabio. Brilliant. And this is actually lost by Fluminense on the try to bring back here. This is Chukwuemeka. Chukwuemeka takes the shot, and that's going to go out for a corner, it looks like. Sule, let's have a look at your shot here. Jeez Louise, that was a power shot and a half for Sule there. Just a nice save by Fabio. Sounds like Fluminense has been playing better but can't score. Yeah, that's why I did say Kobel does deserve player of the match because of his 7.3 rating as a goalkeeper mid-match. That's not even after the match has been done. And yeah, unfortunately it was given to Arias, who has been good on the attack. He's not got the best stats by FootMob, 6.8, whereas most of his team have like 7.6s. But he was given player of the match, voted by the fans. But yeah, Kobel, in my opinion, wins the best player. This is now Fluminense on the ball and just tackled away. This is going to be a yellow card, it looks like, for someone. Yellow card for, yeah, someone here's got a yellow. Let's have a look. Is that Yang Kuto? I think it's Yang Kuto's got a yellow card. Yeah, Yang Kuto's got a yellow card. Yeah, nobody likes a nil-all draw, exactly. We've actually had a ton of these in the Club World Cup, which is unfortunate, really. We'll count how many we've had now, including this game, because I don't think there's going to be a goal here in the next 2 minutes. So we've had Ali into Miami, 0-0. I really did think Ali was going to win that one. I've said this multiple times. Again, don't know how they didn't. They missed a pen as well. Yeah, so I was a bit disappointed by that. Palmeiras versus FC Porto, another niller. And this game, Dortmund versus Fluminense, another niller. So 3 0-0s in a thing. Except maybe Auckland would have liked... Yeah, you know, Auckland would have loved a 0-0. I really think they should have gone ultra defense against Bayern. Don't know why they were trying to play for an actual game there. I would have just had everyone sit at the back and wait. Because, you know, you're trying to get through to the round of 16. Because to Auckland, it's not about winning the games now. It's more about the getting into the round of 16 for that cash bonus, because that cash bonus is like quadruple their squad's value, their whole club's value. So getting that cash bonus would really improve their squad standards and quality. I mean, even like a win in this can also give them like €1 million. So a win technically is good. So hopefully they can get one at least. But yeah, getting to the round of 16 is really their top priority. And based on their group here, if we look at Byron's group, Auckland aren't that far out of it, you know. They're only 1 point behind second place, whereas Benfica and Boca drawed, is that 2-2? Yeah, they drawed 2-2. So, yeah, they're only 1 point behind. If Auckland can win against Benfica, or if they can win against Boca Juniors when they verse them, that could really help their cause here. And that is full-time, another 0-0 game. Holy jeez, how many of those have we had so far in this Club World Cup? Infantino's probably not going to be too happy about that, because the game quality seems to have been declining. It is probably because of tired squads, really. The whole season's been played out, and then we're playing another bunch of games here, like 40 or 50 games, which is insane. But yeah, that is full-time, guys. The player of the match for Dortmund is, for me, JOBE. He really performed in this game. And yeah, your prediction was not correct, Ian. It's a 0-0 again. And I'll see you guys at the 10 p.m. match, okay? I'm going to go set up my new microphone. I'll set that up. JOBE W, he really is the player of the match for me. He didn't get it in the vote. He actually lost to Arias. Arias got player of the match in the superior player of the match vote. But JOBE W's, in my opinion. Dortmund W, Fluminense W. And I'll see you guys in the next stream. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And goodbye. Like and sub up as well.